June, everybody.
June the 30th, and it's Thursday, and a very special guest today.
Yes, Samantha Massell of Fiddler on the Roof, aka Huddle.
Yeah. So I had an exciting morning, Beth.
You did?
Yeah.
Me too. Tell me about your morning, Imogen.
So Beth, I went to see Nina Sue, who's in Dance Moms.
Nia Sue?
Nia
Nia
Moms.
Sue. Dance Moms.
Moms.
Or
Mums. In Trip of Love.
How was that?
Yeah, it was fine.
This is not your area, but you were stretching yourself.
It's not my area.
Yes.
I have to admit, I've never watched Dance Moms. But
Did you tell her that?
No.
Okay. Well,
lots of people have though. She's got like 500,000 followers on Twitter. So then I felt like it was a bit inadequate.
I'm sure she schooled you in the Dance Moms.
She was very good at dancing.
Well, that's
we saw
important.
them
Trip of
dance.
Love.
That video is going to go up soon.
Yes, I interviewed some people today.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I talked to Mr. Reed Birney,
Tony winner.
Mm-hmm. And I asked Jesse Tyler Ferguson your questions, and he had a great time with that.
Speaking of asking your questions, Ask Star, we've got that's up. We need more
Bianca
questions.
Marroquin, Jaime Camille. I mean, these guys are going to be amazing.
Dream.
It's a dream team in Chicago. So ask them your questions, and they're going to come in and answer your questions. Amazing.
Yes,
These
okay. Odds and ends today. Will Chase may go back to Nashville, but for only
But
a little
he's
bit.
still doing something wrong.
He's
Don't
still
get
doing
nervous.
something wrong. Yes, exactly.
That's
Although
right.
it will have no back wall. We reported that the other day. You maybe missed that news story. They're taking out of the back wall of the St James. Well, something wrong.
Yes, you did tell me that.
I know. It's fascinating. Okay, and then we have Fiddler news in Odds and Ends.
Alexandra Silver,
Yes.
Samantha Massell's sister,
Has
what's she doing?
written a novel about what happens to Hodel. Hodel? Hodel. Thank you.
Hodel.
I've only seen Fiddler once.
So she's doing her own version.
Yes. And it's very
Leaves
important.
to
It's
A
coming out.
cells,
It's
I like
coming
to
out
call it
next
that.
summer. It's coming out next summer.
Sounds like fun.
It's a big deal writing a book. I've done 3. It's really painful, and it's very painful when you've got like other jobs and stuff. So hats off to her. I'm very
And there's
impressed.
some actual news. So let's talk about that.
Go on.
Full cast of
announced
Holiday
Inn. It's wrote
Who's
that this
in it?
morning.
You don't remember.
I don't
It's
remember.
fine.
I
It'll be
wrote
great.
it this
It'll be great.
morning.
That's like later.
I wrote it before
people
Dance
asking?
Moms. Also, I'm about to go and put a story up about Leslie Odom Jr.
Right. So he didn't do his vlog this week. He's been busy promoting his album, but he has 2 left, and he promised he's going to do 2 more.
Exactly.
Before he leaves Hamilton. And the big news that he said is that he would consider
Going back
returning.
to Hamilton, which I'm just going to go and put up on the site right now.
That's
So
amazing.
there really wasn't much news today. It's summer.
But guys, you
Focus
have
on
to watch
Thursday.
Imogen talk to a dance mom because it sounds amazing. It sounds like real
It's a
entertainment.
stretch.
All right, bye.
Okay,
Imogen.
bye.
Guys, Samantha.
Oh my gosh! Look, I have
Look,
tea
here's
and
the
mug.
mug.
I asked for the Broadway.com mug because it says Broadway.com on it.
Hello.
Oh my god!
That's
What
very
up?
small print, so we're gonna have some help here.
Oh
Tom.
yeah.
Hey.
Hey, that
Good to
is
see
so
you.
small. It is so good to
All right, give us first. We just need a tutorial. Huddle.
So
Huddle.
I feel like I used to
Jeez.
think it was huddle, like puddle, but in fact it is hodl, as in hot. So like
Huddle.
yeah, hodl. So we actually just recently got a note because people were saying all the names funny. They were like, all right, hodl, model, we got fixed. Like a couple of them all got.
Huddle. Model.
Model's actually more like
Model.
puddle,
Muddle.
weirdly enough. Yes,
Muddle.
yes.
You gotta use your hands when you say muddle. That we know.
Future Fiddler Broadway cast member.
Non-singing part. Does that exist? No.
Yenta.
Yeah. Oh, don't
She
say
sings
that.
that.
But I'm not.
She doesn't
That's
sing.
not my level.
You could dance.
I.
How's your dance?
It's not about me. It's not about me. It's about me. So, first of all, let's talk about your sister, your dressing room mate.
Yeah.
Dressing Room 51. Follow them on Instagram.
Yes,
Amazing.
please follow us.
All right, that's the most fun dressing room on Broadway.
Thank you. I think so too.
You guys have a lot of fun.
We hate each other so much.
I know, it's so much fun
It's
to watch
horrible
them.
to hate someone
Frenemies
like
are
this.
amazing.
No, yeah, we it's
they
so
hate each other
stupid.
so much that Alexandra wrote a novel about you.
Yeah, she wrote them actually after she played my role in the West End, and now they just got sold, and so they're coming out. It's really exciting. But yes, we have this Instagram account.
Right.
Yeah.
The Dressing Room 51. It's truly the Dressing Room 51. Have you guys seen this? It's amazing. Oh, that's what someone just said. Stage door mafia. We were just talking about this. Okay. Samantha went to State Shore Manor for 9 years.
I know. I'm like a lifer.
She's a celebrity
I
to those
hate you.
campers. She's a celebrity. Her headshot was in Camp, the movie. I'm learning so much about her.
I'm very, very famous. Yeah,
It's
from
true.
my headshot being in camp.
You're part of another mafia that I want to talk about.
What is it?
She's a mobster.
Watch out!
Michigan.
Yes, I am part of the Michigan Mafia.
It's a true thing.
It's a
real,
real
people.
thing.
It's real.
Yeah.
So you have a connection to two of my favorite Broadway boys.
Who are they? Who?
Mr. Gavin Creel.
The best. Gavin, I know because Gavin went to Michigan. Not while I was
I
there.
think we all know that.
Go
Right, Gavin?
Glow.
Hi, Gavin.
Hi,
I'm sure he's
Gavin.
watching.
What's up? I'll text him. And then my senior year of college, I studied with this amazing voice teacher, Melody Racine, who also taught Gavin and Celia and Alex Gemignani,
Celia
and
Keenan-Bolger.
who used to babysit
Michigan mom.
me.
We'll get to that. We're going to get to that.
Yeah, fun fact, I love her. So Gavin, our senior year, my voice teacher got promoted to the associate dean of the department, and she didn't have time to teach like the musical theater students that she had in her studio. So Gavin like flew out to Michigan for I think like 5 or 6 weeks and taught us voice.
And he's not one of the best voices on Broadway. I will say
Yeah,
that. It's true.
he's like, I remember we were like working on something, and he was like, "Come here," and I was like lying on the floor with my head in Gavin's lap, and just like working on the
Wow.
acting of the song, and he's the greatest. I love Gavin.
We all do. We all
Yeah.
do. And so the other connection you have is with somebody that everybody thinks they have a connection to, but you actually do,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I actually do, yeah.
You were his.
I was his intern. Oh, these are all of these.
This is
Yeah.
amazing. We'll get to Fiddler. Hold on.
Lynn, so I'm a New York City kid. I grew up here. I went to high school and elementary school at Hunter College Elementary School and Hunter College High School.
Mm-hmm. As did Lynn.
As did Lynn and Bobby Lopez of
EGOT fame.
Yeah, of EGOT fame. He wrote a little
Frozen.
thing called Frozen.
Little thing called the Book of
Maybe
Mormon.
you've never heard of them. Yeah, so there's an internship program my senior year of high school, and I remember the woman who was running it came over to me and she was like, "Do you know anybody who like might want to do this?" And I was like,
Yes.
"Me?" So yeah, I was actually when he was transferring in the Heights, and he had just gotten the gig for West Side Story.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of transcribing.
With-
I sang on some Heights demos, which was really cool.
With Santeezy. Santeezy? Tell me, Caitlin. How do you pronounce that?
What?
Stephen Sondheim. Go on.
Oh, I was like, Santi. Yeah.
People are like,
So,
what are they talking
about?
Yeah, so people didn't know
Yeah.
this, but you were Lynn's intern. You
Yeah.
were taught by Gavin Creel.
Yeah.
Celebrity. So people want to know your dream roles.
Oh my God. Well, my number one dream role is probably Louise and Gypsy. That's like
Good one.
that's the dream. Really wanted to be Anastasia, but I think I lost that because I'm in another show
This time.
No, but that's I've always loved that movie, so it's always sung to my heart. And I also would love them to revive Baby. If anybody wants to revive
yeah,
Baby,
Baby.
like I'm really game for that. Al and I always talk about doing Carousel together. It would be so fun.
Oh, that's
I'd love to do a lot of the old Rogers.
Old
and
school stuff. And people want to know
Hamilton
about
shows.
backstage rituals over there in Dressing Room 51.
Yeah, I'm actually like really crazy about my backstage like process before the show. Like I really like having a lot of time. If I don't have time, I'm like ah. But I always steam and I drink tea and I use this little hand oil called Sunbreeze, and I put it on my hands and you breathe it in and you can breathe.
Sunbreeze.
Yeah,
Does
I got it from Ryan Silverman.
Oh.
He was sort of really into it when we were doing Into the Woods at the
That's
Muni.
amazing.
I know, and he was like, "Here, everybody try this," and we were all putting it on, and the director was like, "What are you guys all doing?" And then we all bought
witchy.
it.
It's very witchy.
It is witchy.
I like that though. We
Yeah.
like witchy. Witchy rituals are the best with
Yeah.
talk today.
And then Al and I, recap on our days.
What is it? Oh, this is a great question from Emily. What does it feel like to have people look up to you and see you as a role model?
It feels insane. It's so I'm so lucky to get to do what I love in a show that I love and play such an incredible part. But I still have huge role models myself. Like, Laura Benanti is like my queen. And like when she
All of
talks
us.
about how
We
like
all-
Barbara Cook is her queen, I'm like, oh my God, she has idols too. Like that's crazy.
It can happen.
It can happen. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. No, I feel when I walked in here,
have
I
you
was
met her
like,
and talked to her?
we're like social media friends, so we're obviously very close.
Very, very close. Very close Twitter pals.
Twitter bells.
Someone else wants to know. Oh, I can't even read. Okay, first of all, I want to know onstage mishaps.
Oh my God. I
Let's
died
hear
for
it.
this stuff.
Let's hear it.
Oh God, I'm like the worst. When something goes wrong, Melanie Moore and I, she and I both are like, I like will look straight past her, like I cannot look her in the eye. What's some good stuff that's happened? I think, there was this one time when we were at the wedding. So the music starts for Sunrise Sunset, and the way we're all situated is like the 4 younger sisters, or Mel's like right behind me, and she's always like stroking my back or like holding my hand or whatever. And the men come up with the huppah from the stairs in the back, and she looks at me and she goes, I was like, what? I look back, there's no huppah. And the huppah, I guess, broke before they went on.
This is not a good omen for the marriage.
It was, and the 4 people who come up, like, they kept their hands as if they were holding it, and the 4 of them just walked forward with these, like, grins on their faces, like. And then Ben and I had to sing those lines, they look so natural together, just like 2 newlyweds should be. Is there a canopy in store for me? And we were like,
Is there one? No,
and I cry when I laugh. I was weeping. They were like, oh, that girl is really having a tough time at the wedding. Like, it was terrible.
My God, that is funny.
I have a good one from Hunchback too, actually.
Oh my gosh, people just love you. They're freaking out. Hi, people freaking out.
Oh my God, hey.
Hey. Were you part of Hunchback? Do you want to talk about that?
I was just gonna tell my funny the onstage mishap from Hunchback.
Keep going. We can listen to these all day.
This is actually, I think, my favorite mishap story of all time. So in our first final dress rehearsal, this is the greatest, in La Jolla, with like 30 people in the audience, and there's this like pivotal scene in Act 2 where they go to find Esmeralda, and they have this amulet, and they find out it's a map. So there's this scene between Quasimodo and Phoebus, and they're basically like, how are we gonna find her? I don't know. And he's like, I have clue. And he like reaches into his pocket, and then he reaches into his other pocket, and Michael Hart, and we're all on stage watching. He goes, I lost it. I literally can't.
And people are just thinking that's part of the show.
Probably. And Andrew goes, well, what was it? He goes, an amulet. And Andrew goes, of course, a map. And they make up this whole scene trying to figure out what it was. But like the whole company is on stage, and we're all just like, it was the greatest.
Truly amazing.
I lost it.
Who was your idol growing up?
I'm a huge Julie Andrews fan. I'm a huge Patti LuPone fan. I was a big fan of the revival of Gypsy with Patti LuPone and Laura Benanti.
I mean, who wasn't?
I mean, but like me especially.
But you were more than all of you.
Me the most. I have an apple signed by all the cast.
An apple?
Yeah, because in the Garden of Eden scene, I'm like a huge loser. Like I can't believe they let me into this office. Julie Andrews. I mean, Laura Kelly and Sutton, the goddesses.
The
of
trio of sopranos.
Trio of soprano gods.
Goddesses, your mom. Someone asked your dream away. Our pre-show rituals. We've done that, you guys. Oh my gosh. Where I can't see.
We can't read that.
Tony's.
Oh
yeah. How was Tony night?
It was great. This
is your second Tony Awards because you did
correct. Yes, I performed on the Tonys at the ripe age of 13.
Just like everyone else.
Just like everybody else. Yeah.
I think this one was probably more fun. Isn't it more fun to be a grown-up?
I don't really think I knew what was happening as much. I was like, we just did our thing. It was so exciting. There's something a little scary about it because you look out into the audience and like, you see the dress rehearsal, you see like Barbara Streisand's picture on a card and you're like, hey.
Hey, Babs.
Hey, girl, what's up?
Hey, girl.
You know what I mean? It was like, hey, Kate Blanchett, how are you? Like sitting in the front row and I'm going to sing right over here. Like, yeah, it was awesome.
And you can see them because it's lit up a little more, isn't it? Because of the TV stuff? The
dress rehearsal was a little, not as much in the performance. In the dress rehearsal, you're just like, it's just like everyth's in front of you.
They'll be right there.
You're like, you won an Oscar.
What's the best part about playing Huddle? Did I say it correctly?
Yes, you nailed it.
Huddle. Muddle and Huddle. I got some applause. Thank you.
I mean, well, for me personally, it's I'm so lucky to get to tell the story of my family and my ancestors. And when the show was announced and they announced Annie Burstein in it, I was like, like I have to be in it.
I'm
I
not
know.
looking at a picture of your room growing up. Was it like covered with musical theater people?
I've actually never told the story before, but
Oh, we're gonna get the good stuff now.
this is so, you know how like sometimes you see like Broadway show posters and like the cleaners?
Yeah, sure. The
I
cars.
I would go into the cleaners and I'd be like, and I would take it and I'd bring it in my room.
Were they signed?
No, they were just posters. Keep in mind, like, I was on Broadway at the
They were
time.
faded.
Like, I was like, can I have this Sweeney Todd poster? Like, they're like, oh, sure, like, take the poster.
The Sweeney Todd marketing team is thrilled about that, by the way.
Sorry.
Where did that poster go? Some
Um,
kid took it.
me, I took it. Yeah.
So you
No,
had a
it's,
lot of secondhand posters.
Yeah, what a loser. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna leave that there. We're gonna leave that there. What's the best advice you have ever received? And was it from Gavin Creel?
Girl. What is the best advice I've ever received? Danny Burstein gave me some great advice.
He seems wise, especially with the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without the beard, I mean, like,
Forget it.
who's that?
Don't
I don't
take
know.
advice from
I've
that
never
guy.
met him before. I remember during previews, previews are so grueling because you're rehearsing during the day and you're performing at night and everything's changing, but it's like little things.
Right, because
So
it's
you're-
Fiddler. It's not like they're writing it.
Yeah, but you're like,
Little changes.
yeah, and it's like mind-boggling, and you at a certain point you stop like being in the show and you start just doing the changes.
Right.
And you're like, did I do that? Was I? Yes, I was there. So I remember Danny at one point I was asking, I was like, how do you like break through that? Like trying to get through all the things, and he was like, I just read all my notes, I do my changes, and then I just get on stage and I listen. And I was like, that's it. That's really what it is you get on stage and you listen.
Show up and listen. That's good advice.
Show up and listen. Advice.
Advice.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. And you were so lucky because Sheldon Harnick is around.
Is around.
And during rehearsal.
Oh, yeah.
He's still around, you
It's
guys.
like,
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's living his life. He's great.
He's living his
But
life.
he's such a sweet guy and he's so present. He's so into it.
He's so present. I love when I'm like backstage and Sheldon pops up and he's like, great job today. And you're like, oh my god, you came. It just is not, obviously I'm like a huge musical theater geek. And the fact that I
So
like,
you haven't signed your poster.
no, but I totally should, right?
You should.
I totally should.
Yeah, get on that.
No, the fact that I get to work with him and know him is like, it's astonishing to me. I remember he said, he was telling, there's like a video online you can watch of a press performance we did at the Museum of Jewish Heritage.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he sort of talks about, I sing Far From Home I Love, and he talks about like the casting process for these roles, and I don't know, I feel so lucky that I get to do it and I get to do it with him. Like,
Yeah. It's really special and he's a
Yeah.
great guy. I don't think I
He's
call
the
him a
greatest
guy.
guy.
He's just a wonderful man.
He's one of the
Favorite
best.
Broadway show this season besides Fiddler, because obviously it's Fiddler, that would be the one. And she's in a show, she's not time to see theater.
Yeah.
Right?
What have I seen?
Somebody is asking, tell us about your plants.
My plants?
I don't
Oh,
understand the question.
Is it somebody named Maura?
Yes?
Oh my god. Hi, Maura.
Is this a pal?
No. She's a fan on Twitter, and she's really they're two of them. They're both named Maura. They're very nice. Hi guys. I have a lot of plants. I was like not into plants, and then Melanie Moore gave me a cutting from her plant, and I like grew it and I made it into a plant, and now I have all these plants in my apartment. They're all
Wow.
of names.
If you need them to be killed, just come to me because I'm really good at
I
killing
know,
them.
but
If
I saw
need
you
them
two in your
plant
office.
murder, yeah, those are on their way out.
They look good.
They're alright.
I think they're
They're
fine.
Everyone's like, Mora, Mora. How do you relax after a long day of performances? Yeah, how do you come down? Performing is a high.
Performing is a high. Yeah. I eat snacks. I sit on the couch. I watch New York 1 cycles. Like I watch like 3 or 4 until I've seen everything like 4 times, and then I'm like, okay,
Shout out to New
okay.
York 1 and snacks.
Think it's time to go to bed.
That's really exciting.
Yeah. No, I lead an exciting life. I say goodnight to my plants.
She says goodnight to the posters that she stole from the dry cleaner.
I don't have them anymore.
But you should, because you
Don't
should
worry.
have cut those.
I
with
have just the
vintage.
ones of the shows I've been in. Because I'm not that weird.
Okay, if you say so. Do you still take class when you're in a show?
Oh, totally. I'm
Really?
still always at my voice teachers. I haven't had time to take like class in a bit.
I am surprised by that, by how many Broadway performers are always improving themselves, taking class, dance, or voice. just keeping up the instrument,
Yeah.
as they say.
Well, you know, we do the same show 8 times a week, so it's nice to get other muscles flexed. And it's actually, I like, even auditioning, like when I have like little auditions and stuff, like it's stressful because we've got 8 shows a week and fitting an audition and it's hard, but then it's like, oh, that was so fun to like do something totally different.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing Fiddler for a minute.
A minute? A long minute. It's going to run forever. If you could play another part in Fiddler, who would you play?
Bielka. Duh. We're going on a train and a boat. We're going on a train and a boat. Can I go outside and play? When will Papa be home?
She's already got the track memorized.
What's the first one? Yes, Perchik.
Done. And scene.
I'm so great.
Oh my God. Who do you want? All right, we're going to wrap this up, but who do you want to do? Like, having so much fun. Who do you want to trade places with on Broadway?
Oh my God, that's a fierce question. I don't know. I like my job. What are the shows on Broadway?
There's no other. I don't know of any other.
I can't think of
I
any.
can't think of.
No.
Yeah.
I like my show. There are
Why
other
don't you
great
stay where you
shows,
are?
but you should come see my show. Yeah.
You're not gonna say Bielka, huh?
As Bielka. I'd be really fun to be Bielka. That'd be like a nice vacation for a night.
Yeah. Oh my God. People are really having fun with you.
Are you really having fun?
Are you having
Yes.
fun, you guys? You
That's
better
what
be having
all I
fun.
want is for you to love this.
So let's wrap up and let's sum up this experience.
Yes.
Snacks in New York 1 to come down off the show.
Oh my gosh.
She's part of 2 mafias, Stage Door Manor and the University of Michigan.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
My best friend is playing Cosette. My other best friend just closed his top Tim.
Right. Celia Keenan Bolger babysat her.
This is so great. What?
That's not really possible.
It is really possible.
Was she a good babysitter?
I don't remember. I had an audition when I was a kid, and she was there with Andrew, and my mom horribly embarrassed me and was like, "Do you babysit?" And I was like, "Mom."
That's the if you're a mom, that's the best place to find babysitters at auditions.
It's like, "Mom, stop! This is so embarrassing."
Okay, so you've got a lot of. So you're part of 2 mafias. Snacks in New York 1. Gavin Creel, Lin-Manuel Miranda, right?
Kill it.
Stole posters from the dry cleaner, and we're out.
Peace.
Bye, guys. See you
Bye.
Monday. Bye.